So, Davey, welcome to Bennett's BikeSocial. Thanks for joining us. Man of the moment at the minute. Is that kind of a nice feeling for you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can't complain when things are going well. Feeling really comfortable with the team and the bikes and everything. All the races we're going to, we're competitive, we're strong. You know, good start to the season in Superstock at BSB, and then just had a great Northwest as well. So yeah, I really can't complain at the moment.
You just said there you had a great Northwest. As a rider, every rider's confident in their own abilities, but were you extremely confident heading into that week?
Not in terms of the results being like they were. It's always a weird thing going into a road race like the Northwest or the TT. You don't want to be overconfident. There's a lot of risk that we're taking out there, so you don't want to get ahead of yourself really. I try not to. So I didn't really think too much about it. I just thought we'll get there and do what we can, but I knew I was going there in a good position. A team I'm really happy with, that I'm comfortable on the bikes and everything, so I was really happy to go out there and practice and show straight away really we had the pace to be up there, and in the races battle for wins, so that was cool. Talking
about battling for wins there, you were oh so close to that Northwest win. How you could really see on the TV how frustrated you were with second place. Did that come across from yourself on the television, how frustrated you were with that second place?
Yeah, I think everybody said, you know, why are you so frustrated? It's still second place, you were still in the mix for the win. And it was less that I was frustrated, it was actually the fact that the whole time there I was ill. Like, I'm gluten and dairy intolerant after a crash years ago. And the night before, Friday night, just before the big day on Saturday, I'd gone out for a meal with some friends and ended up, they must have served me something that I couldn't eat. So all day I was pretty uncomfortable. Let's put it that way. So I was just trying to sort of get through the day. And to be honest, at the start of the day, I thought I wasn't going to be competitive because of that. I didn't feel myself. I felt tired. I felt lethargic. I felt uncomfortable on the bike as well. And just tried to get my head down and get into the zone. And to be honest, you get going, the adrenaline gets going and takes over a little bit. So that did help.
Must put you in give you a good feeling battling with people like Alistair Seeley, who's won the most winningest rider really around the Northwest. So for you, in that sense, it must give you feeling how you were. It must give you an immense sense of pride.
Yeah, battling with Seeley on Thursday in that Supersport race. He had me in the Superstock race, the one after, but then even, well, the same really. I was going to say more so, but Seeley's a guy around the Northwest. But battling then with Lee in the race, Supersport race on Saturday, and he's the man of the moment right now on a Supersport bike at British Championship and on the roads, and then vice versa in the Superbike race with Glenn Irwin, obviously another British Championship front runner, race winner regularly on the Superbike, and battling with him on the Superbike. So it was really cool. And then what I feel like was probably my best chance in the Superstock class, the bike that I ride week in, week out at British Championship. Almost ruined it for myself on the first lap, running off the track, got sucked in with Glenn and ended up going straight on, ran into a ditch, got myself out of the ditch, and I thought that was race over, but I thought, you know, I'll get my head down, see what I can do, and managed to get a lap record there and claw my way back to second and catching the leader with a few laps to go, and then had a tyre issue, so it was really disappointing not to finally get that race win, which was within our clutches there, and then not getting to take part in the final race was a big shame, obviously. But nonetheless, to be up there battling with all those guys, they're all like top guys. So yeah, just stoked to be in the mix with them.
You mentioned it there, and unfortunately we've got to ask the question: how frustrating was the tyre situation for you personally?
Yeah, I mean, of course it was frustrating. I was gutted. The one in the Superstock race obviously scared me a little bit. It was a bit of a shock. I didn't expect it. We had a little vibration for a couple of laps where maybe I should have pulled in. I thought it was walked brake this, but had that little issue there, and then I was still thinking of going out in a Superbike race, but obviously Dunlop made the announcement that we shouldn't. Yeah, it was frustrating, of course, but it is a regular thing at the Northwest, which everybody's not really taking into account. The fact that Northwest is the hardest place, bar none, on tyres. It always brings up tyre issues for a bunch of manufacturers. It's not just a freak thing for Dunlop. We'll still be carrying on the Dunlop tyres at the TT, so I've no worries about what they're capable of.
Do you feel like getting that first night of practice out of the way, will you then sit there and think, oh, actually, there is no problem at the TT?
As regards to the tyres, I'm not worried. It's not a concern of mine, not trying to get the first night of practice out of the way to ease my mind. Like, I know they're sweet. People had a few more issues than we did, I think. I think it was a freak thing, the front tyre issue that we had in the Superstock bike. And then in the first Superbike race, where everybody struggled, we ran the harder compound tyre, which nobody else did, just me and Connor on the Padgetts bikes ran the harder tyre, so that actually made race distance, so I was comfortable on that. And I know we'll go to the TT and the guys will put solid bikes underneath us, solid tyres, and we're going to be comfortable out there. I've no concern about it. That's what I'm trying to say.
Let's be a little bit more cheery then. Talk about the TT. Let's preview it in a little way. How excited are you to get back to the TT after what was such a strong Northwest for yourself?
Honestly, I can't even put into words how excited I am to get back to the TT. It's that special place that once you go, it's like a drug. You cannot get rid of that addiction for the TT. And it's been hard because we've now had 3 years not going there, and I've been missing it. I've been really missing it. So I've been back a couple of times, and just driving around the circuit, just seeing sections of the course, gets you all excited, gets you all amped up, thinking about racing around it again. So honestly, cannot wait to just get back there and back riding around the best course in the world. Yeah, cannot wait.
Talking about those laps that you've done in the car, I know we were both out there for the launch a few weeks ago. A lot of the sections have been resurfaced. Is that going to make it easier for yourself as a rider, or will it take you a little bit of time to sort of adjust to those changes on the course?
Nah, first couple of practice sessions, like, you're not going to be doing anything silly. You know, you just got to go and feel it out. I'm not trying to go there and do anything special. Like, I'm still learning. It's my 3rd year at the TT. Like, it's going to be my 3rd year at the TT. So I know it's a place that requires a lot of learning, and I don't want to push too hard just yet. I just want to go and take it as it comes, take the speed as it comes to me, and see where we end up. I don't want to have any expectation we're going there. The guys always do a great job at preparing the course as well as they possibly can do, but the conditions are the conditions as far as it goes. There's bumpy sections, there's smooth sections, there's fast, there's slow. There's a bit of everything at the TT, and I wouldn't change that for the world. I don't want it all smoothed out. You know, I like the fact that there's some there that the tarmac might be a bit rough and a bit bumpy and stuff like that, and then some bits are smooth like a racetrack. So it's part of the charm to the TT course.
Do you feel like you're going out for a Sunday ride when you're on the TT? Do you come back and Clive or one of the lads say, oh, you've done a 130 or you've done a 129 or whichever? Do you think, flipping heck, I could have gone a bit quicker there? I feel like I could have gone quicker.
100%. I say all the time, but the words I always remember in my mind before I ride around there is the words John Burrows gave to me in my first year there, my team boss when I first went, and he said, treat it like a Sunday ride. Every time I went out, including for the races, he said, treat it like a Sunday ride. Just don't do anything, like, don't go mad, don't be trying to outbrake yourself, don't be pushing hard, just treat it like a Sunday ride and let it come to you. And every time I come in, I'm amazed. Like, I'm like, I don't feel like I'm pushing in the lap times. And again, my 2nd year there, and I was doing just the same thing and riding within my abilities and not trying to do anything crazy, and came in and did a 130 and then a 131 in the senior. And yeah, it's a bit mind-blowing for me, certainly, to experience that, because you're used to racing and pushing hard to get that lap time, and it's been coming. So I just want to keep doing the same thing as I've been doing, let the speed come to me. I'm in a really good position now with an awesome team, so I just can't wait to get there and see how we get on. You've
near enough had 3 years on this bike on a Fireblade, 3 years of short circuit experience added to what you've already had. How much of a major factor is that going to be for you heading to TT?
Yeah, I think that's going to be a big part of it. A year with Honda in 2020, which we only got half a year with COVID and everything. Same as last year with Clive. We just did the few rounds towards the end of the season. But this year we're all in with it. We're doing a full season of the British Championship, and we went testing the bikes I feel comfortable on. Now we've been to the Northwest, and all 3 bikes that I'm on, the 600, the Stocker and the Super bike, I feel ready to go on. I'm ready to ride down Bray Hill on them. I'm happy with them. I feel comfortable, which is the main thing. So I think having been on the same bike for a few years now, and same with the 600 even, like the CBR 600, last time at the TT I rode Clive 600, and even before that I rode the Burrows 600, and last year when I did a few odd road races I rode the Wilson Craig CBR 600. So I've really been on similar bikes, and I do think that's helping me continuity, moving on, and how comfortable you are going into the TT on bikes that you're familiar with.
Just mentioning there about the 600s, how much of a difference is this new CBR 600 that you're racing with the wings on? I know it's slightly different as well. How different is that for you?
For me, it's not massively different. I know a lot of people would always say that the old CBR 600 wasn't fast enough, but Clive always made mine fast enough. Like, it was always an awesome bike.
Quick enough at the Northwest this year as well.
And love riding. I mean the old one, but the new one then, jumping on that, the guys have done a lot of work with that new bike to get it up to spec, and they've, as everybody's seen at the Northwest, it was blooming fast. It was a great bike to ride, and the chassis awesome as always, just with a little bit more speed. So now it's capable for sure of running with the R6s, if not beating them. So I can't wait to get out and spin a few laps on it.
The bike behind you, your teammate, number 24, Connor Cummins, you couldn't really have a sort of better teammate heading into TT this year, could you?
No, really experienced guy, Connor. Lovely guy, a good friend, and someone so relaxed and laid back. Always like talking to each other a little bit about what's going on, but perfect teammate, as you say. Someone that's experienced, who knows the course really well and knows the whole event, the TT in a whole, as how it works and stuff like that. Like I said before, I'm still learning, so I'm trying to take in as much as I can from Connor and learn from him.
How much is he helping you though? Behind the scenes as well as on track?
Yeah, he's helping a little bit, like with this and that, not the things that you'd expect with a course or whatever, but just the little things behind the scenes. He's great at helping and giving a few tips, as well as having John McGuinness on my side. Like, John's always been a great help to me with a lot of things for a few years now. So it's great to have a couple of guys like that with the experience that they have, you know, giving you little tips and tricks like that. Who better really to get advice from?
So finally then, what's possible for Davey Todd at this year's TT? What can we expect to see from yourself? As
I've said before, like, I really don't want to have expectation going there. I'm not going there thinking I'm going to perform like I did at the Northwest. You know, I just want, the TT is a completely different thing, and I just want to go out there, enjoy the TT. There's no pressure from the team or anyone. I'm not getting any pressure in that sense to do something. They know I'm still learning in my third year. I want to go there and enjoy riding around the course, and you know what, if the results come, then awesome. Like, we'd all be lying if we said we didn't go there to win, but I'm not going to be riding above myself to do that. There's too much risk out there to do anything silly, so I'll take it step by step and we'll just see what happens. I just can't wait to ride around it. Well, Davey, thanks very much for joining us, and good luck at this year's TT. Thank you very much. Cheers.